Hey guys, welcome to Pip Clips. So today we're gonna be talking about just some like Pipioneer brain hacks, Pipioneer trading hacks. So this is gonna be the first one. So today's Pipioneer trading hack, we're gonna be talking about flip charts and flip MT4. So this is basically a psychological hack traders use, and I use myself oftentimes to get past a lot of pre-programmed conditions that we're all subjective to looking at the charts and just how our emotions always come into play. Just ways to hack our emotions so they're not going to be affecting our analysis overall. So just to make it very simple, flip charts are very basic. Flip charts can basically be used on TradingView, or even you can just flip your chart, literally flip your screen on your map, on your laptop, on your phone, whatever it may be. You're ready to look at your freaking computer upside down, whatever you want, as long as you look at the chart. So, for an example, would be imagine we're in a downtrend, right? We're selling it, making lower lows, lower highs, and so on. So imagine we catch a sell around here. Boom, we catch a sell and we're melting. So at what point do we close the sell? Like this trend line has been broken. If you want to use that, do we close it now? And oftentimes your judgment will be affected when you're trading because you're gonna be in a trade. If you're not in a trade, then your judgment will be clear. You might be like, oh yeah, we might drop. But if you're in the trade, you might be tripping out. You might have some FOMO. You might want to hold the trade. You might be eager to get out. It all depends on your emotion. Everyone varies, person to person, right? So flip charts can be very helpful. So what you do on TradingView is basically click the settings tool and you click invert scale. So over here, I already have inverted the scale, so we're actually in an uptrend, and you can see over there we're in a downtrend, right? So now it's more clear for me to see. Now since we're in an uptrend, I can actually apply like Fibonacci, get like a clear perspective of where we are kind of. We're at 38.2 Fib, so on. But the inverted scale just gives you more perspective. Another example would be USD CAD. Let's just look at this trade for example. On the 4 hour, does this look like a good buy, right? Respecting this demand area, boom, tap and boom, we flew up. And then once we go back to regular, it's actually the same pattern on the reversal, right? So either direction, like suppose you're selling this, that means gold should technically kind of be like a buy. So this is like the regular scale. On the inverted, are you selling gold and so on? You can really use it to look at the perspective in both directions. And also you can also see to use it like to see if the market is gonna push more in a certain direction. Like suppose for example you want to enter the trade right around here. And suppose you want to enter a short around here. Like will the market push more up? Like can we push higher up? So now you might not be able to look at it, but if you invert the scale, you might get a better perspective. Like, look, okay, what is this a good time to buy? Well, if I look left, no, it isn't because this area still is untapped. This wick is still untapped. So yeah, it's not. We still have a rate push down, so I'd wait for a better entry, maybe around New York. So that's how it helps you before a trade, and it can also help you during a trade because oftentimes it shows levels regardless of the bias. Regardless if you're looking for buys or sells, it's gonna show you levels like this. Like for example, like this demand area will be a demand area in this chart, but when it's flipped, this will be a nice supply area. This level will stay the same regardless if we're buying or selling. So that's why flip charts are really helpful. And also it can show you like price action from different both perspectives. And it's neutral from like the upside chart since your bias is not affecting it. And yeah, I just want to make these videos really quick. So yeah, that's flip charts and they can really help you. And they can also help you hold positions longer. Like suppose you're in a sell around here, you might be trying to buy it, but then once you flip the chart, it'll really change your perspective and give you the true intuitive guide on what you should actually take. It's like a brain hack, and you can also use it for confluence. Just an example. And then these are some trades from this year. We started trading like maybe like a week ago. It's January 14th. First, this was the last trade of the year. And then EU long was the first trade of the year. But I didn't take this live, so I didn't really count it. Hit TP at 1 to 6 risk reward. Hit TP, hit the exact target, and it started falling from there. This is our trade, first legitimate trade of the year. This was posted pretty recently. and we're currently floating almost at 1 to 4 risk to reward. I think we tapped 1 to 4, yeah, but my target's around here. So yeah, we're floating about over 100 pips in profit on this. Let's see, GJ. So yeah, we entered. This was an intuitive trade. It's not really any confidence or anything like that. Just intuition. You know, you'll build it over time, and one day you'll understand. Just some Pipiner things. It's one of my Pipiner systems, and then kind of. So yeah, it's tight stop loss, 11 pip stop loss, 1 to 7 risk reward, and then we flew up. I was up like 1 to 5 risk reward, so I closed it. Like not 1 to 5, but 1 to 4 ish. So I closed it in profit. But like look at the entry. Like I entered and right away into profit. Into profit like 40, 50 pips. So at about 45 or 50 pips, I closed a good chunk, and the rest hit stop loss at break even. But yeah, that just shows you intuition. You know, like what confirm are you gonna be looking for there. And yeah, this was a legendary GG trade. We took this. I gave this call on my story on Instagram and also on my Telegram chat. We took a sell right over there. As it was coming down, we sold it. Stop loss above there. Made a wick, and we fucking dropped. I took profits around 1 to 10. Right around this area, I took profits. I was good with that. But we kept falling. We went over 1 to 15. We would have hit like 1 to 33 ish. Shout out my brother Nipsey. So yeah, this was a legendary trade. You know, if I held it even longer, that would have been crazy ROI. But yeah, that's a massive trade. And this is the trade I posted today on my story. Used to catch short, posted it pretty recently, 2 hours ago, around London Open, and boom, straight intuition. Pop, we become the wick. Entry, no drawdown, and pop, melted. So now we're floating. I put my stop loss at break even. The trade's running risk free. I'm gonna go sleep. It broke this kind of weird ass trend line. I just drew for fun. I don't really use trend lines. So yeah, we broke it. Whatever is more confidence for me. And yeah, as long as we remain below this area, we come down to this demand area at least. And around this area, I'll be hedging it for buys, or potentially even around here. But I expect this to break, pull back, and then continue down and take out everyone that was buying over here. But yeah, that's it. Piping out, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned something.